I'm Dominique Green with Puppy Panda Crochet Co. And today is an unexpected turn of events. It is now a podcast video instead of a market video. So sorry if you hear chewing. Core has a bone and it doesn't look like he's going to give it up anytime soon. I'm back to my usual normal spot on the floor. I have been going through my yarn stash a lot. So I got a couple balls missing from here, a couple balls missing over here, some here, and behind me. I am trying to use up my yarn stash before I place another large order. And as you can see behind me, you can see what I've been using it on. So I will put the clips in from this past few weeks. It's mainly from Friday, and then I got one clip from a few days ago, but I didn't do a good job at recording yesterday. I wonder where Nova is. Where are you? There you are. She still fits under the bed. I don't think that I have enough of the Mom Stitch Eddie pattern items. So I got 2 Triceratops, 4 bunnies, and 4 moose. So I'm using up all of my Bernette blanket, which are that shelf, the shelf behind those items, and then on the bottom, right behind the dog bed. Yes, I got a pile of mess yarn, but I'm going through so much yarn currently, and then I will have to get my XL down a little bit, but I'm thinking that I'm going to make a couple patterns out of my Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim. But yeah, I've been a little addicted to making these patterns. It's her Moose pattern, Farmer Bunny, and then the 2-in-1. It's a Dino and a Triceratops. But yeah, they take no time at all to make. I think I can get them done in about 2 hours. And the bunnies are even quicker than that. So it's not looking good for tomorrow. They might cancel the event. I'll know for officially at 9 o'clock, but the weather's saying that it's going to be 60 to 80% chance of rain, so I think this would be the second week in a row that they're canceling. But I'm happy because I've been making those for the past week, and I absolutely love them. So I'm going to be making some more moose. I just finished up the stingray, and for the moose and bunnies, I'm going to be using up these shelves mainly. So hopefully by next week, or even in a couple weeks, I can do a large Joann's order. Thinking about getting a big one. That would be about 40 balls of yarn. So $400 later with a coupon. But yeah, I got Core. Just finished eating. So it is what it is. I'm trying to finish up this Light Fury because I have no clue what else to make other than moose and bunny. But I can't keep making $45 items because that's not the main thing that's going to sell. So yeah, gotta figure out what else to make. I should probably make some more axolotl keychains and the axolotls, but I really don't want to. So it is what it is. I'll figure out something to make. But on a good note, I did pass my written externship, so now I can go on to do my clinical externship. So on Sunday, Monday next week, I will be putting in some emails to some local vets and see if I can get that externship done within the next couple weeks. But yeah, that's what we got so far. So the event's been canceled officially, unfortunately. So I will get a market vlog made up tomorrow. Well, not a market vlog, what am I saying? I'm tired. I will get a podcast type video up tomorrow with a couple snippets from throughout the week with everything that I've crocheted, which includes the stingrays, the bunnies, triceratops, all of that. And hopefully I can get this toothless done. I have, well, not a toothless, it's a light fury. I don't know her name. So hopefully I can get that done. I have to finish up the tail, and I gotta make the body part and then sew it all together, so hopefully I can get that done tomorrow. I might go live on Instagram and sew it all together on live, because I really do not want to sew this together tonight. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. I have no clue what to make after this, but I need to get another ball of yarn because there's the end, and I still have the entire body to do. So yeah, that's unfortunate. At least I get to sleep in tomorrow, and hopefully I can get some sales on my Shopify. I recently put the finished items from these guys up there, and then I also have the koala pattern, and then hopefully either on Sunday or Monday I can get the koala out. I gave the person who got the custom order for the koala to name it, and she said Ambassador. I think it needed a little bit extra, so it's now called Ambassador Dundee. So just trying to think of a couple good names, but keep the ambassador in there for her, because she ordered it. She had the idea of the item, so I gave her the honor to name it a little bit. So yeah, that's where we're at. See you in the morning. Bye. I should not be allowed to have adult money. I just bought 3 new patterns, and one of them is a pattern pack of like 6 critters. They were all on sale on my part, so yeah. And then one of them was like a pack of 3. I got the Bubble Toe Babies, the Ollie the Astronaut, and then the Hanagurumi Dinosaur pack, so yeah. I should not have adult money. Crocheting's getting a little expensive. Oh well. It's a business write-off, right? She is still in love with her skunk. She passed out, hugging him. Oh, I woke her up. It's bedtime, but she's got her skunk. It's her little baby. So the event got canceled, as you would have seen in my last clip, because it got rained out. And today has been very, very rainy, so they did a good call this time. Last weekend it was sunny and beautiful, so they could have kept it on, but unfortunately they already made that call and they weren't going to go back on their word. But it wasn't a total waste. I got a lot of work done, and I also got a custom order in last night, and you knowing me, I've already completed that custom order. But before those custom orders, this custom order that I just got, I got 2 other custom orders last week, and it was for a Skitty, which is a Pokemon, and I'll put the picture up, and I did not use a pattern on it, and it turned out a good size. It came out about the same size as my box wolf pups. And I used a mix of yarns. I used just chenille in the yellow, and then in the light pink it was Chenille Home Slim. or yeah, I think it was Chenille Home Slim. It was either that or Sweet Snuggles Light. And I used embroidery thread. Well, actually it was weight 3 yarn in black to embroider the eyes on. I'm a little distracted. Nova had just popped her head out over Corbin's back. Really cute. But yeah, I can't turn you guys around right now because she'll move. But it's really cute. Yep, here comes Cor. And then, hi Corbin. And then my other order that I got was for 3 weighted items, and all of them used felt eyes. One of them was for a whale shark, and they all had 1 pound of weights in them. So one was a whale shark, and I used the Palms and Posies pattern with Bernat blanket yarn. Okay. And then the other one was a bay horse. A bay just means black and brown. And it has brown on the legs and a black mane and tail. Corbin, you are not a lap dog. Okay, apparently you are now. And those used my pouty eyes from Autumn's Adorables. And the bay horse used, the bay horse used pouty eyes. The whale shark used eyes from Feltz Avenue. Lord, you are ridiculous. My goofball. And then the last item in that was a koala. Sir, he wanted a ball. So the last time was a koala. I did not use a pattern, and that pattern will actually be coming out tomorrow. It is called my Ambassador Dundee, the koala obviously, and it is just like my just like the sleeping collection from Katie Dids, as well as my Roscoe puppy and my Brutus the elephant. So it's a laying down item. I actually do have a second Dundee, but yeah, that will be coming out tomorrow on Sunday the 21st. But speaking of custom orders, my one that I got last night was for 2 items. It was a very big order. And one of the items was this Dusty. Okay, now that we got Cor situated, so this Dusty I have made a while back, and it was my second one that I've ever made, and I love him very much. Corbin, no ball. No ball. He is my favorite, made out of Sweet Snuggles Light Chenille Home Slim, as well as the Big Twist Cuddle for the wings. And he does hang on it by his tail, and I've been having him on my canopy. So this one has found a new home, and he's not going alone. He is also going with this little guy. This is the whale shark pattern from Palms and Posies. Not whale shark, the hammerhead shark from Palms and Posies. And it has a ½ pound in the head and a ½ pound in the body. This is what I spent most of the day doing today. And obviously has to have the smile. So these 2 will be going to their forever homes and tomorrow, because I will try to find a box big enough, because these are 2 really big items. So I need to find a box big enough to fit them both in, and then I will ship them out tomorrow morning. and hopefully they'll get to her by Monday or Tuesday, because she is in the same town. She just couldn't meet up for the local delivery pickup thing, so she asked for me to ship them. But yeah, that's these two guys. They're going to find their new homes. Another thing that I was able to do today was finally finish up my Light Fury. I do not know if she has an official name other than Light Fury, but today I had to sew it all together. It took me a little bit over an hour to sew the pieces on, and yeah, now Toothless has his girlfriend-wife thing, and the tail is posable. I put a floral wire into the tail, and this is made out of Parfait Chunky, and it has so many itty bitty pieces, and the eyes are 35 millimeter eyes, and I just used cardstock for the glitter part in them. You can't really see it. You can see it a little bit, but it has light blue glitter eyes and so many pieces. But finally she is done. Okay, stay. Next up on the list, we go to our bag of stuff. Well, actually I could go up. So I have, sorry, the cat is scratching. I bought this pattern this past Sunday. Corbin, I said no ball. He wants his ball. Sit. Down. Wait. So I bought this pattern from Mom Stitchetti on Sunday. It is her Triceratops. I think it's Terry. And lots of pieces, but it only took about 2 hours. 2-3 hours to complete each one of these items. So we have this Triceratops made out of Big Twist Cuddle. Then I have the bunny, which used the rest of the ball, and it has some face shaping and fun little ears that flop. And also on the bunny, it comes with the built-in tail, so you do not have to sew the tail. For the bunny, all you have to do is sew the face shaping and the ears on. And if you choose to do a farmer bunny, which I do have one, just not yet, you do have to sew that. Next up would be the Starry Night Moose. And all of these items are on my shop. So the Triceratops, bunny, and the moose, all of them are available on my shop. So we have the Starry Night Moose, which uses Big Twist Cuddle and Bernat Baby Blanket in, I think it's School Bus Yellow, Daffodil, whatever it is. But it's Bernat Baby Blanket with Big Twist Cuddle. And this one does use a lot of extra sewing because I embroidered on each of the stars. And then you also had to sew the antlers onto the head, and if you chose to like scrunch up the antlers a little bit, so it has this little scrunch look, and you have to sew the ears on and the nose on. And these are 24 millimeter eyes. I really like this one. He's really cute, but he is not my favorite. Then I have this Orange Shades Triceratops. I went all over town looking for another bowl of this darker orange, which is red rust or red leather. Could not find it until I got to Michael's, so I could just finish up the frill. But it's like pumpkin spice, the off-white, and then red rust, something like that. for that. And he has a tail. This one you gotta sew on each of the horns, the nose, the tail, and the frill. So we got that one. I'm not even halfway done. Then we have this moose, which uses a variegated yarn. Really like this one. It's like, I don't know what it's called, but it's really cute. And then we have this moose. This was the very first one that I made. It's out of baby sand and Bernat, and then I think it's almond. Could be wrong. This one was my very first one. I think he's my favorite. But yeah. Okay, now that we got the yarn showing, I can now get into the bag where I have a bunch of other stuff. I have, I bet you can't guess, another moose. This is probably my favorite one. So I used the Bernat Baby Blanket Dappled, and it has like an ombre effect, but the ombre is not as visible as I had hoped. I wanted it to get like more variation to get to a darker blue, but it didn't really do that, but I still love them. This one's probably my favorite. Ooh. Then I have another bunny. This one is in the dappled, but in the gray colorway. Also does not have much variation on the colors. Oh, my chair is officially overfilling. Oh, it stayed. We're good. And then another bunny. This used up the rest of the blue variegated yarn. And it almost was able to get to a full thing, but I lost that yarn chicken. So I just used baby sand. And then obviously the tail. So we got that bunny. Just gonna put it on the floor. And yep, this is my last one for now. My farmer bunny. So as I said, you don't really have to sew anything until you get to this. But what I did a little bit differently is for the arm straps. I joined it to the body, and then I chained, and then I joined it to the back. But it does come with a pocket where you can put a pair of scissors in his chest. Maybe not with the blades out. It also comes with a carrot pattern, but I didn't want to do that. So that is the farmer bunny. And his ears are more floppy than I wanted them. But he's been smushed in this bag all day. Next up is a stingray. I wanted to use up the rest of the blue dappled. So I made a stingray with the Ralph the Ray from spinningyarn.com and the body. And the only thing that I do different from her pattern is I slip stitch around the entire piece. And I also do a single crochet up here for 6 stitches and then the half double for 4. So it's a thicker tail, and then when it's stitched, it looks really cool, really nice. I like it. Okay. So this is one that I actually did not make these past few weeks. All I did was I changed the eyes because the eyes that I had on it were not doing so hot. So I gave it some pouty eyes from Autumn's Adorables. Just had to glue those on. And this is the Pocket Panda from Spinning Yarn. One of my favorites. I just make the forehead a little bit smaller. Then yes, I've been very, very busy. I designed a new pattern. Well, I designed the new pattern like yesterday. And it is mini bunnies. So this is the variation off of my Frank the No-So Zombie, which has been released this past week. It has like the same body structure, but it has face shaping, little floppy ears, and also a little cotton tail. And I did the face shaping instead of an actual muzzle, kind of like the bunny, the big bunny from Mom Stitchetti. So it's just like half the size. And then this one is made without the face shaping, with an embroidered nose. But for the pattern, I'm thinking about just adding a safety nose. And same with the pom-pom tail, floppy ears. So all of this, the only thing you would have to do is sew on the ears and then the optional face shaping. And then embroider on the little nose. So yeah, that is my newest pattern. Probably coming out in 3 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, not sure yet. Okay, next up, let's go with chickens. I made a couple chickens. This is the Haru Crochet. It is a no-sew, and I used Chenille Home Slim / Chenille Home, well, double-stranded Chenille Home for most of the chickens. And then, wait, what did I just say? Double-stranded Chenille Home Slim for the black chickens. And then single-stranded Chenille Home for the tan chickens. There we go. And then I used regular Sweet Snuggles in Sunrise, I think it is, for the waddle. And then the yellow Sweet Snuggles for the feet and the nose. And they have 20mm eyes. And it is an absolute no-sew pattern. Yep, we got little wings and all that. And he does sit up on his own. So I got 2 of this color. And this was just out of 1 ball of the like tan colorway. And then out of 2 balls of the Sweet Chenille Home Slim in the speckled colorway, I was able to get a total of 3.75. And I have 3 of them here. And I also have 1 previously made. And it uses the same Sunrise colorway and the yellow. And I just had to use a little bit of another ball for just the bottom decreases. So you can get 3 to 4 of those chickens out of double stranding 2 balls of the Sweet Snuggles Light. And it's like a speckled colorway. I don't know what it's called. Next up, we're almost to the bottom of the bag, I promise. I have 2 Yodas. I decided to only do the nose on one of them and leave the other one without a nose. This is a free pattern by Kai's Creations on Instagram. And I modified it to be a low sew. So what I did was I crocheted the collar in using 2 double crochet in each stitch in the front loop only, and then I crocheted the arms in using the back loop only from the row that I did the collar in. And then all you have to do is sew on the ears and obviously sew it closed. But yeah, that is what I got going on with these 2. Almost there. Okay. Now I have Dundee. This is Dundee. He is double stranding Burnett Baby Velvet, and also single stranding faux fur yarn for the outer ear. And he has sparkly red eyes. And that's what he looks like. He has a pound of weights in him. I put half a pound in the head, half a pound in the body, like usual. And did you know koalas actually do not have tails, but they do have a tail bone, which indicates that they may have had tails in the past. So that is a random fact that you may not have known. So, yep, he will be released tomorrow, probably around 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, give or take. I did do his ears a little bit further down than I wanted to, so it's not the best placement for the ears, but I still love him. He's cute, a little compact. Well, we got Nova moving around. Then comes the rest of the stuff. I have a starfish. My pattern not yet released or typed up. It is a no-sew, but it's made in a front and a back panel and crocheted around the outside to get it together with 20 or 18 millimeter eyes. Also out of Burnett tie-dye-ish. And then I got another new pattern that should be coming out within the next few weeks. It's a cow. It's like a blueberry cow. I used navy and then this like navy speckle with like an off pink for this little guy. And he has a chain loop tail. And also off of my zombie pattern for the main body. You do have to sew in the ears and the nose and then the chain loop tail. But yeah, another new pattern coming soon, eventually. Okay, now it's gonna be XLLs galore. I was trying to use up some balls of my Parfait Chunky, so I was able to get the rest of the purple gone and the rest of my light pink gone. So I was able to get 2 of these. I saw someone doing a similar colorway on TikTok. Don't have a pattern for it. It's a very heavily modified version of a different one that I do not like as much. And this one actually has sparkly orange eyes, whereas the rest have just black 18 millimeter eyes. So I got 2 of these. And then I have 3 traditional ones. So I am completely out of this light pink. And I've gone through about a ball or so of the darker pink. So I got those 3. And I was also able to get this one out. I am officially out of both colors of the green. And, yep. Those are all my big ones. Then I decided that I wanted to use up some more yarn and get the rest of my purple gone and the rest of a turquoise blue gone. So I made 7 Leggy Froggies keychains. So I got these blue ones done. These are from Not Traded Co. And they have 8 millimeter eyes. And I just used jump rings and a regular swivel hook. So I got 5 in that blue colorway. And I used up the rest of the dark purple. I got 2 out of it. then, well, actually this was before I finished up the dark purple. Let me pull it all closer to me. I got my keychain XLs. This is my own pattern. So I got 2 in this dark purple and white. People seem to like white with another color. I got 2 with this like mint green and white. I got 2 with the white and the dark pink. Got 2 with the yellow and white. And then this is where you can see where I ran out of that light pink. It's just a little bit different. I ran out of the light pink right when I was decreasing for the tail. So it's just a little bit different. And that is absolutely everything in my bag and shelves. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all the clips from previous. I should have a market next week. Fingers crossed, because I cannot go another week without a market. I'm getting bored. So yeah, that market I will have Nova with me, and I need to figure out how I'm going to be doing that setup. I just got a 4-foot table to go with my 3 6-foot tables, because I really want to try something where people can walk in but also have that extra table up there. But when I have Nova, it's not as easy because I like to keep her enclosed within the space, just so she can have her security space. So I do not know. I will try to video these next few days. No promises, because I'm not good at it, apparently. I got a lot of new patterns. Definitely should not have adult money. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.